Hello, babes. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another Sunday Sips. I am your hostess with the mostest. This is me, Shannon B, and I invite you to come with me on this magic carpet ride that I love to call Sunday Sips. So, on today's Sips, we're going to be talking about Bellamas. For those who don't know, I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to break down a little bit of what you typically see, and then I'm going to explain to you why this year may be a little bit different than previous years. So I invite you to come on in, say hello. Don't forget to give us that thumbs up. And yeah, let's just talk about all things villainous. Hey, Kat, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. I got to tell you, I have been. Yes, I did. I put up the other category, which is sunscreen. That is up on my YouTube community tab. I keep forgetting what they call it because I keep thinking that they're calling it something else. So, yeah, so sunscreen is up now. Um, oh, for the sunscreen, I didn't specify if they have to be released this year or not. Yeah, so let's think about that because a lot of the sunscreen that I used was not new in 2025. However, I do have one that I am using now. Hang on a second, let me move my computer out of the way so I can share with you what I'm using currently. And this was given to me by the brand. So I just got it like in the last couple of weeks. So it can't make this year's list because I haven't used it long enough, but it is by CeraVe. So this is a drugstore brand, babes. And this is the Skin Renewing Brightening Lotion. Now, I don't want you all to get it twisted. Brown girl Bella Shannon is not trying to brighten her skin, not trying to, have light skin or whatever. I'm brown enough and I like the brownness that I am. However, what this does and what a lot of these that are like this do is that if you have any dark spots or hyperpigmentation, it will lighten those spots. And I do have some hyperpigmentation, but I don't have a lot of hyperpigmentation. But I'll tell you that in the time that I've been using it, I haven't noticed like a huge difference in my skin, but I have noticed some changes, like places where I have hyperpigmentation, like around my mouth area right here. That has lightened up just a little bit, but it's not whitening. It's not whitening my skin. It's just giving it extra brightness. So yeah, Kat. And then if it has to be new in 2025, where would that leave a brand like Ultraviolet, who made it to the US this year, but didn't have a lot of new formulas to the brand? Yeah, I think for this one, Kat, we should go with things that you used in 2025 that were really, really good. That's what I did for the category from my choices, because I gave you all some of what I would think would be nominees for best sunscreen. And those are sunscreens that I actually tried in 2025. I actually used in 2025. And, some that I've tried, for several years and that I consistently like it, inclusive of this year. Like I said, the only newish one that I have is this one, and it's too soon to tell what this will do. But so far, so good. I do like it. So just things that you've tried in 2025 that are really, really good in your estimation. Okay. And I'm going to put all the nominees up, and you all will pick from the choices. So Kat says, Also, it's a hyperpigmentation sunscreen, not an actual whitening sunscreen. Correct, correct. So it does help with hyperpigmentation. It helps protect your skin. It has a broad spectrum of SPF 30, which is the minimum that I would say brown girls can use for skin protection. I would not go underneath 30 as your kind of baseline for sunscreen. So this is an SPF 30, and this has Melasil, which is a dark spot corrector. So again, it just corrects the dark spots. It does not lighten the whole skin. It just corrects what's darkened. All right. Because, inevitably I get one or two comments like, are you trying to lighten your skin? Blah, 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 blah. Your skin looks light. Da, 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 da. No, my skin does not look light. It looks brighter because all of the dark ones just fade away. Let's see. Also, I don't know if you saw it, but I did drop the rest of my skincare nominees, and I did leave out Bioma from my original noms list because I thought I didn't know enough people in your target audience would know or have used them. I used Bioma back when it first came out, Kat, and I actually love that brand. I've used several in that line, and I can wholeheartedly say I love that brand. It's one of those brands that is accessible because it is available at Ulta now. It's also available at Target. I don't know if we're still banning them or not, but it's also at Walmart, and now you can get it on Amazon as well. So I love that it's getting more and more accessible to the masses, but it is a great brand that does not hurt the pocketbook, doesn't hurt the pocketbook at all. They went super viral. Oh, I didn't realize that. They went super viral this year, but I know that their brand is targeted towards 15 to 30-year-olds. Listen, I don't know who it's targeted for, but I can tell you I've used it and I love it. I absolutely love it. That's a brand that, like I said, is accessible to everybody. It's a brand that won't hurt your pocketbooks, which is good because, right now we all trying to, make sure that our pockets are good. So it's a brand that you can use and not have to feel guilty about it. And it's effective. It works. Like I've tried everything in their line, from their jelly cleanser to the serum to the what else did I have? Their moisturizer. Everything was top notch, top to the top of the top notch. So yeah, I definitely wholeheartedly recommend Bioma. If you want me to put them back into the skincare brand, because they do deserve to be there, I will put them back in there. Kat says Target is banned this Black Friday, as is most major corporations, but that's only if you're protesting ICE raids and the use of AI from this presidency. I'll leave my opinions out of it, but you do what you would like to do with your money, and I will do what I like to do with my money. Okay? How about that? Because I know there's certain places and certain things I'm not supporting just off the rip. But again, that's my preference, not yours. And, whatever you guys decide is what you all decide. I will tell you, though, there are some things that I myself am not going to buy any more of because I feel like I'm sort of playing into the propaganda and the overconsumption of products that I really don't use that often, but I felt FOMO with. And because I felt FOMO, I used to buy them all the time. And I'll keep it a buck with you. After the hoopla dies on this product, and it does very, very quickly, I feel like nobody talks about it again until the next time they come out with something. And my friends, I'm talking about Hourglass. I bought these 3 palettes not because I really love Hourglass. Let me keep it a buck with you. I don't even like it that much. I think that these palettes, sure, they're fine. They do the job. But for me, I feel like I could do without these in my collection. And I can do without them because to me, they feel like I can get everything that I want in a powder, in a blush, in a highlight, in a bronzer without reaching for these. I have products that will give me the same, if not better results than these. Even for under eye brightness, I feel like I don't have to reach for these at all. And I don't. I don't really reach out for them. So again, for me, I didn't get this year's because I told y'all last year when I got, I think this one was the last one, right? When I got this one, I said, you know what? I'm going to stop buying these for the sake of FOMO, for the sake of being left out of a movement that I don't really want to be in to begin with. I don't want to be in this movement. Who told y'all I wanted to be part of this movement? I don't want to be part of this movement. I don't even like this movement. This movement sucks. This movement does not serve any purpose for me at all. None whatsoever. So for me, it's like, why bother? Why bother with this if I'm not going to get what I want out of it? If I'm not going to get the efficacy that, some people love of these palettes, then stop buying it. Stop buying it. Who are you trying to impress with this? Nobody. Who are you trying to, get for this? Nobody. I can't even tell y'all with a straight face, oh, go and run and buy these. I can't. I'm glad I have them, but they're just not a must have for me. They're not a must. I must get these every time they come out. Nah, I'm good. I'm going to use them though. And I'm going to use them today because damn it, I have it. Damn it, I have them. And so I'm going to use them because I don't like to waste product here. I don't like to do that. Hey, Noelle, welcome in. We just talking about things that I shouldn't have bought, that I was peer pressured into buying, thinking I was going to miss the hoopla of something. And as it turns out, I didn't miss a thing because it wasn't even worth it. It was not even worth it. But let's start off with our brows. And I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all for the brows too. There's so many different things that I've used on this channel when it relates to the brows that I can sort of let you all kind of guide that. And I'm pretty sure there's one or two in what you will all say is your go-to brow product that I've probably tried as well. So from everything from Benefit to Charlotte Tilbury to Dior On Show Brow, which, by the way, if anybody buys the On Show Brow in here, let me know because I feel like they're leaving. I feel like I used to be able to get them readily available from Sephora, but I have not seen them in Sephora in a long time, either in the store or online. It's like completely gone. And I was looking for them online, and when I put it in, it doesn't show up. But when I go to like the product line and I go to like browse, it's there in browse. But if you try to like put it into the search bar, it does not come up. I don't know if anybody else has had that, but I've had that issue. Yes, follow my lawyer. Yes, that's right. Follow my attorney for all the makeup brush needs. If you got a brush habit, a Fude brush habit, trust me, she got you beat. She got you beat. She got the brushes on brushes on brushes on brushes on brushes. Okay. I got to keep up because my brush game is definitely not there. Not there. And I thought I was doing pretty good. She got me beat. Hands down, she got me beat. And I'm not even mad at it because I love learning new stuff. Don't you? I love learning new stuff. And so Fude right now is having its moment. There are so many beautiful brushes being made, so many beautiful handles, so many beautiful finishes, so many beautiful materials that they're using. Oh, so good, so good. And like my gateway drug of choice into Fude beauty has been Rougher. And I feel like even Rougher's been changing their game lately. Like the formulations that they're coming up with, oh my God. Oh my God. So good. So good. And I slept on this last release, so I missed a few things that are no longer in stock. And I'm hoping they come back with them. I'm hoping they come back with them in stock. But man, so good. Wait, so Kat says they left and might be reformulating them, but yeah, they're gone for now. And whatever they're getting is just stock they're finding in warehouses right now. Oh, so let me stock up. Let me stock up because I do not want to have happen what Givenchy did to us in those powders. Okay, wherever I find them, I'm just going to start stocking up. That's good to know. See, babes, that's why it's good to be in here. Okay, so we can get the goods on what's happening. Because dog on it, if I have not seen any onset brow from Dior in a hot minute, and you know that's always a telltale sign when you can't find stock of something. That means they've been doing something, doing some ish. Okay, doing some ish. That part. And we don't have time for it. We like our products. That's why we go for them day in, day out. That's why we choose to get these brands that we covet. And that's why I do the Bella Awards, bring it all back once full circle. Why don't you? Because there are brands that get left out of the conversation that are so good and nobody is talking about them. And so I felt that there was a place that we can actually start the dialogue about our like holy grails, our go-to brands, those brands that I don't care what is happening, if the sky is falling, if there's a apocalypse, I got to take these along with me. And so consider that like your guide of, okay, if all else goes to hecky hockey sticks, hickey hockey sticks. You like that? I do. Hickey hockey sticks. Then I know these are going to hold me down. Because I mean, in an apocalypse, you still want to be looking good, don't you? You still want to have them brows on, right? Still want to have that blush going, right? You know? You know? You never know. Listen, even in a holy apocalypse, we still got to hold it down, ladies. Kat says, yes, rack my brain. I promise I could tell you most things. Yes, 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 yes. All right, so we got our brows on. I put a little bit of the LYS pencil in, and then I deepened it with my micro filling pen by Benefit, and this is in deep brown. I love it because, you know, it still brings out the richness in my brows, but keeping it still a little bit light since I have little highlights in the hair. We like the highlights. We might be adding some more later. You never know. I'm going to add some more highlights, you know. It's cold outside, so we need to make, make our hair look brighter. All right, so I did go shopping at the Sephora sale. I didn't get a lot because, like I told you before, I had my cart open. I was putting stuff in there, and by the time I went to check things out, a lot of stuff was gone. So I wasn't able to get my hands on everything. But there were a couple of things that I really wanted to try before this year was out. And I was like, okay, let me pull the trigger on at least these. I can comfortably say this is good or this is not good. One of those being Miss Sarah Creel. Now, full transparency, I did try her when the first wave came out, and she came out with these, and everybody was like, oh my God, this is so good. This is the best thing since sliced bread, blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's a concealer, y'all. Calm down. We're not talking, rocket science here. She didn't solve the theories of the world or what have you. She just made a good concealer. However, it was not good for me. Probably the shade, probably the undertones, probably a combination of both. Who knows? I had gotten a shade, and I think it was either 6 point something or 7, whatever. Anywho, it did me no favors. It did me no favors. And then she came out with an expanded shade range. And so now we've come full circle with the 7.5. Now I'm going to show you the 7.5 in action. There's nothing on my under eyes. Nothing here. I'm going to put it on cold turkey, right? And I'm just going to put a couple of dots underneath my eye. And then I'm going to grab one of my many brushes that I use for concealer. And I'm just going to start dotting it in. And I want you to pay particular interest in this area right here, where it is dark, but also right here where there's little to no pigmentation. And I want you to see the change from this side to in here and this side. Okay, here we go. Doing the outside first. I really want you to see how this looks. Okay, we did the outside. Now let's do the inside. Okay, now it's all blended. I'm going to come in. What do you see? What do you see? Tell me what you think. This has nothing on it. Nothing. And this, we just put that Sarah Creel, and it's called the Face Flex Concealer and Complexion Enhancer. So you can actually put this all over your face as well. But this is the side that we used. Let's see. Kat says, if I'm ever in the apocalypse, I won't be holding it down. I'll actually be losing my ish. Same. I'll be losing my ish too, but I'll be looking cute while I'm doing it. Like, oh my God, that face still ain't declined. This wouldn't even be in my nominations for best concealer since sliced bread either, if I'm being honest. Yeah, be honest. Be honest. What do you think? Because I have my opinions, but I want to save it for after we've discussed, because I don't want to taint my opinion. But look, this side, nothing. Have nothing on, right? Nothing. This side, I just put the Face Flex on and those little dots. So tell me, what do you think? And yes, you should be honest. We keep it real in these streets. Good, bad, or indifferent. We keep it real. We keep it a buck. Straight shooter. Pow, pow. Where'd y'all go? Noe, Cat? Those lurking in the backgrounds? Because I know you're lurking. I know you're in there. I think highlighted some dark spots under your eye and it looks kind of green, but also really yellow on you. Okay, she's here. Okay, so that's what Kat said. She said it highlights some spots under your eye and it looks kind of green, but also really yellow on you. Could be also the light, but I don't dispute that. Hang on a second. Okay, hello, something on the screen. I'm here, but hands are caught up. Sorry. Oh, okay. No worries. No worries. All right. So since Noelle can't weigh in, I'm going to tell you my honest opinion. I think for the amount of money that this was, and this was on the very expensive side of concealers that I have used in my lifetime. And I've used some really, really great concealers. I still do not think this is one of them. I do not think that this is a great concealer. It's okay, but it's definitely not a fave of mine. I feel like if I am going to use this, I definitely have to color correct underneath, because it does not erase the it doesn't erase the darkness underneath my eye. Like, even if you can't see it, I can see it in the light, like right here. It's definitely not as bright, but it is there. It is there. It is there. Get set. Also, it kind of aged you a bit and a little separated on you. Then Noelle said, yes, I love that concealer. I'm so sorry. This was so mean. No. I want you to be honest, Kat. I don't think it aged me though, girl. But I'm gonna let you have your opinion. And I don't think it's separated on me. But what I do think is that I would have to use a lot of this, and I would have to color correct first to make this even work. And that's a lot of work for a concealer when I can use, like, even my LYS. Sorry, again, it won't be my channel if I'm not dropping ish like a pigeon. But like, I can use my LYS without a thing. I can even use the new LYS because they're getting rid of this one. And I've been trying to find anyone that I can find in my color, because this is going away in favor of this. And I like this as well. We're going to actually use this on the other side, again, without any color correct. But when I went out to the Monica and Brandy concert, I did use my color correct from Charlotte Tilbury in like the orange peachy one. It's tan number 3. if you're looking for one. So I did use that first, and then I went in with the Face Flex, a lot more coverage and a lot better concealer to the darkness. Yeah. Kat says they need to be keeping that OG concealer. That ish is magical. Right? Right. I don't know why she's getting rid of this. This is good. This is good. And you're supposed to be able to take the sponge part off and then use it as a regular one. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. But I'm gonna tell you, first of all, it goes on. Hey. Are you trying to bite on my hole, please? I had dropped my Charlotte Tilbury Brow Wiz, and I hear her trying to like chomp on it. Dream is here, in case y'all didn't know. Bothering me as per usual. All right, so because I use this brush on this side, let me get another brush. Oh, please. For the other side. All right, so we're going to use this brush for the other side. So there's no cross contamination. And just going to go from the inside back out. Hey, Lou, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. And don't forget to hit that subscribe bell. Okay. All right. Here's the LYS side versus this side. I'm going to keep it a buck. I might have been really, really sleepy last night because it still has a little bit discoloration here on this side. But usually when I put the LYS version on, I don't get this. So it might be me just being a little extra tired last night and having a little bit more, or didn't drink enough water yesterday, which can also contribute to the dark circles around the eye. But a lot less than this side. I feel like this side is a lot more noticeable than this one. And then how do you feel about the aging part? Kat, do you feel like the LYS side still ages me too, or no? Let me know. Let me know. Kat says the LYS looks a million times better. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And it's a million times less money. Less money. So just because it's, you know, in a chic bottle and everybody loves it, it doesn't mean that it's right for everybody. Now, not saying that people who love this is wrong, because it may be fantastic for them. But now, having tried this a second time, I definitely know it's not me. I definitely know that is the product is not me. I tried the 7.5. That is a good color match for me. I don't think that I should go any lighter than that. And I don't think I should go any deeper than that. But does it work for me? Not really. Not really. Not compared to the LYS side. That looks like it conceals a lot better and a lot more effectively than this side. Now, mind you, the sponge applicator on this is larger than what I'm getting in the doe foot for here. So to keep it 100, we're going to go in, and now we're going to go in with more product, right? You're going to go in with more product. Just to keep it 100, because I know some people will be looking at this saying, oh, well, you skewed it, blah, blah, blah. Nope, we keeping it 100. We're going to go back, and now we're working from the inside out, which is how I normally put my concealer on, and show you the difference there. And using that same brush that we used, I'm going to go ahead and really, oh, by the way, if you're hearing like a swishing sound, that is my heater on because it is freezing up here. I tell you, I get the worst climate regulations up here because 1 minute it's very, very hot in the summer, and in the winter it's very, very cold. So I cannot win for losing up here, but I love it here because it does give off the best lighting. So the LYS doesn't age me. Kat says, I have a theory for the SC concealer, Sarah Creole concealer, but I don't plan on throwing money into that theory, so it will be unspoken. Okay, okay. So here we go. So Sarah Creole, more on, and blend it through. So now you see more product on. It did blend into that hollow space here next to my nose, and it did blur it out a lot. But I'm going to tell you, up close, I feel like it kind of settled in some places, and it looks like there's like buildup or excess product where there shouldn't be. Like right here, I'm seeing a lot of product buildup. Like it just settled into that one place and it doesn't budge. And no matter how much I try to blend it out, it's still not moving. I don't know if you can see it, but I can definitely see it on my mirror on this side. It's just collected right here and it won't move. Hey, sweetie. Hello, Lona. Welcome in. Even with more product, I feel like those dark spots are still somewhat showing. Under eyes look maybe a little better, but it looks settled and separated in some places and still ages you. Yeah. I definitely feel like it settled in some places and it dispersed in others, but it settled in places that are not flattering. Like this right here. Why do I have like a bunch of product here that just will not move? It will not move. It will not budge. And how I got it to actually be pliable when I did the concert, because I do think, my makeup was looking okay for the concert. It didn't look cakey. It didn't look like, it was built up here or anything. But I used, like I said, the color correct. And then I used, well, actually, before I did anything, I did add some moisture to my face, and I did add some moisture to my under eye using my Clinique with the rollerball to like reduce the puffiness. So I did do that, which helped a lot because adding more moisture here really did help spread the product out a lot, which is why I said, or I didn't say it yet, but I will say it. She has this other product that's like a hyaluronic acid serum that she says you can add to this to then put it all over your face. And I feel like it's probably with that product that you can probably get more efficacy out of the product. It probably will move a lot easier too when you have, something on there that gives it more of a slip. So that's my 2 cents about that. But let's go back, add more here. Go back with my other brush and buff that in. And like I said, with the LYS, I don't get that gathering here in that side. See, I don't get that gathering there. It does help diminish the dark spots, and it blends in very, very nicely to the skin. Much, much easier and much more pliable than the Sarah Creole, in my opinion. In my opinion. All right, so that's just my feelings on that. Like I said, I know a lot of people. I know Noelle loves it, and there are quite a few people that love it as well. I can't get it to work for me. I just can't. Let's put on some powder underneath because we need it. We definitely need it. Let's see. I'll use this one. I'll put a little bit under each eye. This is from the Hourglass. Just a little. Yeah. I mean, some products just don't work. Even with more product, I feel like those dark spots are still somewhat showing under eyes. Maybe look a little better, but it looks settled and separated in some places and still ages you. Hey, auntie. Hey, honey. It's not meant for us, Shannon. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's not meant for me. I knew. At least it's not meant for me at all. At all, at all. I mean, they don't look horrible, but I've had concealers that did a much, much better job than this. This was not a good look for me. Like even the Natasha Denona that I thought was like way too much, way too much. This I like better than the Sarah Creole. I'm sorry. Unpopular opinion, I know. Maybe I'll put a list of that together, like unpopular opinions, based on what I've tried, but I just, yeah, it's not it. It's not it. All right, moving on. The other thing that I tried that I felt like, I need to try it because I'm hearing mixed reviews about it and I need to like look at it for myself and judge from there. Because Shannon, you won't know for real until you actually try it. And that is the Gucci skin tint. Gucci Glow skin tint. All right, so for my caramel cuties who are skin twins to me, we are medium deep, number 48. That's what I used. And I know it looks a little deceptive here because it looks really bright and light, and I like the applicator too. I like that it goes on really light. Put a dot, and let's grab my synthetic brush, grab the Repper LC3. And we're just going to smooth that one dot out so you can see. First of all, I'm going to tell you that little dot goes a long way because it's covering almost half my face with that one dot. And it blends into the skin very, very nicely. Unlike the Sarah Creole concealer, it didn't settle into any place on my skin. It's really moving quite nicely across the skin. And of course, you can add more as you go along. It's like a half a dot more. I'm just going to put that all over. And I am going to put some underneath my eye as well, even though I did powder, because that Sarah Creole side, I'll tell you, not only does it not kind of work for me, the longevity of it feels like it clocks out right after it settles down. Like, I feel like you have to apply a lot more to get it to be more effective. So here's the Gucci. Before I give you my opinions on this, let me come in a little closer so you can see. I've been eating cookies, so that's chocolate chip cookies right there. But you can see. It gives you a very light coverage, so don't look for it to, you know, correct the world. It's just going to give you a very, very light coverage, which is what a skin tint is designed to do. So I'm aware of that. So all of my perfectly perfect imperfections are still imperfections on my skin. Agreed. But we're looking at the coverage, we're looking at the overall tone. We're looking to see if it does, in fact, give you that glow. And again, I'm going to let you tell me your thoughts first before I weigh in. But here is the Gucci. Now, I haven't done my forehead yet, and I haven't done this side. So this is the side with the Gucci. This is the side with just Shannon and the natural skin her parents gave her. All right. Thoughts? Thoughts? Oh, Kat says, well, the Natasha one you can make work since it's a good concealer. It is a good concealer, and you definitely can make that work. I love it for like when I want a little brightness underneath the eye. That's my girl. When I want to give some brightness to my face or some dimension, oh, the best, the best, the best. The SC one, I feel like it doesn't work if you're not using the SC moisture source with it, or just have the right type of oily skin to get this to work on. Like you have the SC moisture source on. Yeah, yeah. So that's, I think, the product that I was talking about with the hyaluronic acid. She pairs them together because you can put that on and then like really get a nice coverage over your face. But I think what it does is that it shears that product out so it does not collect in some of those places. Now, I don't have oily skin, so maybe that is why this doesn't work. But I know people with dry skin who also use this, who also love it. So I'm not sure. My skin is combination, and in the winter, it's more combination dry than in the summertime when it's more combination oily in the T-zone. So I don't know, because dry, like I said, dry skin lovers love this freaking thing. They love it. But I cannot seem to make it work. I tried different shades. I tried dotting it on. I tried adding, just smoothing it on using the doe foot applicator. I've tried it a number of different ways. It just doesn't seem to work for me at all in any kind of way. Now this tint from Gucci. I've tried a lot of tints from a lot of different places. And there are just ones I like better than this. This is another I could have did without. I could have did without this. Again, I loved the Gucci foundation so much. And I was rooting for you. I was rooting for you, Gucci Glow. Like, come on, Glow? That's just inviting me to come on in and try. Because you know I love the glow. And I really feel like there's no glow here. There's no glow here. Now, maybe, like I said, there would be glow if I added maybe more moisture to the face. Maybe. But it's supposed to be able to provide you with that glow without additives, which is why I came to you guys with no added like extra serum on the face or anything like that, because I wanted to see, and I wanted you all to see how it looks in its natural form without anything added to it. Because that's really how I would mostly use it, unless I'm like going somewhere special and I want to, have extra hydration on the skin. But it should be that this product would work just as well, whether I have extra glow on the skin or not. And I also feel like this kind of clocks out early too. To be a skin tint, I know that, it's not going to provide me with medium or full coverage because that's not what it's designed to do. But I feel like even as a tint, you're supposed to be able to give me some kind of coverage. And I think this does the bare minimum, in my opinion. It does the bare minimum. It does not give me what other skin tints give me. And I'm talking skin tints like my, let's see, my, you know what? Hold, please. Let me go grab them. I'll show you. Okay? Because I can show you better than I can tell you. Hold, please. So let me just bring out just a couple of my tints that I really like. Just a couple. We're not gonna pull out all the stops, but I'm gonna show you just a couple that just does me much better than this. I'll bring out two. No, you know what? I tried this year too, so let me bring this out too. All right. Okay. I'm back, babies. So let me tell you. Gucci is what I have all over the face now. Gucci Glow. I have the Tom Ford in Warm Almond, which has been my shade for as long as I can remember using Tom Ford. It's always been 9.5 Warm Almond. And I love that this gives me a nice glowy tinted coverage. And again, it's not meant to like give you full on coverage, but it does help, kind of smooth out and blurs the skin. And so I like this a lot more than I do the Gucci. Okay. Then this year I tried the YSL Touche Eclat, which I love their concealer pen. That's another one that I'd say keep your eye on because I feel like they're phasing that out. And this was not even released in the United States. So you can't even find this in the US. I had to get this off of Selfridges, but I tried it this year. I absolutely loved it. It was one of my favorites for this summer. Again, a lot more than the Gucci. And then my all-time favorite, when I'm talking, I want something that gives me a little bit of coverage, but lets my skin look like flawless, just butter, just amazing. I reach for my Ciroc. And now I'm in shade 12. I used to be 14. Now more like a shade 12. She's tea. She is tea and crumpets. Ciroc. Honey. Get her. Get her. Okay? And from time to time, I do see sales And I think when I got this was on sale at Walmart, for God's sakes, for like 30 bucks. This is regularly a $70 foundation. I got for like 30 bucks. So get it. Get it now. Get it quickly. The YSL concealer pen will be phased out of the US due to new FDA regulations. Oh, hold please. Sorry about that. FDA's want to have regulations now, or now you wanted to regulate stuff. Look, I'm gonna need y'all to stop messing with my stuff. But, haha, fortunately, I have a backup to my backup. Okay, so I'm ready because I knew they was gonna try some ish. So I already came prepared, cat. I already came prepared because I knew it. I knew they was gonna try it. I knew they was gonna try it. So I already got my backup for my backup. I need to get another backup for my backup for my backup. 6 months shelf life. So once you open it, it starts to clock. But however, I've got two, so that'll last me a year. And if I can find two more, it'll last me 2 years. And I think that'll be good enough until I need to start looking at, maybe doing a whole other concealer thing. By then, somebody will come out with something that will be as good as that. I would hope 2 years would be enough time for them to come out with something as good. Who knows? But yeah, at least I have, backup for a year, and hopefully I'll get two more for 2 years. All right, so we blanket out my eye with a little bit of the concealer, and then we added the rest of the foundation. So yeah, so for me, Gucci was a dud too. Now I still have a couple more things that I have to try out before this year is done. Definitely want to bring you my thoughts on the bronzer of all bronzers, the Farrah Hamidi bronzer that everyone's going crazy about. Let's do the brown girl friendly test and see if it works for me. So that's coming to you, and there's some other stuff that's coming. I forgot what I got, but look for that to be coming out during BELLAmas as well. So while we're on the topic of BELLAmas, let me share with you some things that you will see and some things that you probably won't see. First of all, while we do all of this, let's go into our Pat McGrath bag, shall we? Shall we? I was always like really excited about her palettes, especially her holiday palettes. When she started doing like these midi sizes, I was like, oh yeah, this is it. I love this. And then she came out with this year's one, which I am told is not bad. It's not bad. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. It's good to see you too, Lou. Good to see you. The gag is we may be able to get the pen back in the US depending on how the midterm elections go. Gotta love voting. That's why I always exercise my constitutional right to vote. All right, so we're going to start with this color here as our transition. And I know that everybody's loving the new formulation. Well, not new formulation, but the new holiday from Pat McGrath. I wasn't wowed. I wasn't wowed by the colors. I wasn't wowed by, what I saw. It's just, yeah, okay. Did y'all see, have y'all been watching my freaking drops that I put on my community tab where I share with you some deals that have dropped that you need to jump on? Because I surely did share with you all that Pat McGrath's bronzers are now $10. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Pat McGrath's bronzers are currently on sale for $10. Okay. I have two. And believe me when I tell you, they were not $10 when I got them. So the fact that they're $10 for you, I jump on it if I were you. I jump on it and I jump on it and then I jump on it again. I'm just saying. That is such a good deal. And it's not just those bronzers, but there are a couple of other things too that are on sale. Her motherships are on sale for like $65, I think, or $66. Jeez Louise. I'm telling you. If that new holiday palette jumps on sale, and I'm waiting for her to come out with her 30% off because I know it's coming. I know it's coming. I know it's coming. It's just a matter of time. Because Natasha Denona just dropped her 30% off. So I'm getting the new palette that she has out with all the neutrals. I'm getting that in the deepest shade. That's coming to us. That's coming to us. So we can look at it. I have the Shodo from Repper. I did get the Shodo number 4. And I love it for the outer V work. Like, I just think it does a fabulous job of picking up just the right amount of eyeshadow and then depositing it there. So it's just a beautiful blowout moment for that extra smoke and that extra definition. There's just no stopping this. It's such a beautiful, beautiful brush to work with. And even if you added color to it and you're blending it out before dipping back into it to like do the other eye or what have you, I would just use what's left on the brush to kind of start your outline, because there's always going to be excess product there. I love the new Pat Holiday, but I do feel like these huge palettes were more exciting due to the size. Worthy sacrifice through, though, to have her free from that devil company. I know, right? I can't wait to see her release a Kraken on the stuff that they poo-pooed and wouldn't let her put out. I'm waiting. Because I know she's got my colors in there that they didn't think would sell. And so she had it locked up in a vault. I know they're coming. And I cannot wait for them. I cannot wait. I cannot. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. Mark my words. What is it? Today is Sunday, November 23rd at 3:01 p.m. Yeah, I do need to speed this up because we've already been an hour in. At 3:01 p.m., let me say this plainly and clearly. I predict in 2026, Pat McGrath, if she's allowed to come out and do her stuff, she will beat the sales of Louis Vuitton. Her stuff that she's got in the vault that she don't think we know about, but we know. We know, Pat. We know they're in there. Them babies are locked in the vault. And baby, when they come out, woo, we gonna be in it. We gonna be in it. We're already seeing this shit. Listen, I know. But when she fully lets loose and release the Kraken, that's what I'm gonna say. I know y'all see it. I know I see it. You doubt it, mother. You doubt it, mother. Ha, ha, ha. Don't never doubt mother. Never, never doubt mother. Never. Because, honey, she coming with it. She coming with it. All right, we're going to use all the brushes that we ain't been using in a minute. This is the Llano series by Beautylish. And this is a nice little pencil point too. But we're going to use this to put that cocoa color onto the lid. I'm going to move it up a little bit to the crease as well, because we know it's going to travel there anyway, right? Being these hooded eyes of mine, they always travel up north to the crease line. So I'm like, why fight it now? Why fight it? Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Y'all know I couldn't resist that moment. Y'all knew it was coming. As soon as I said let it go, you knew it was coming. Let it go. Let it go. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. You know this. How long we been doing this together? How long, sis? You know. You know. All right. I love this color. I love this color. And I'm gonna stop telling y'all what the color names of these things are, because who cares anyway? If you got this palette, play around in it. Play, have fun. That's what they're there for. Have fun. Play around. You're not cheating on anybody, you know? You're not solving the world's problems. You're playing in makeup, for God's sakes. It's good. It's good. Honey, it's the reason why we call her the mother. Because mother be putting it down. She be putting it down. Pat leaked her own ish a while ago. This woman doesn't care. This woman doesn't care. So, Pat, if you care and you're watching this, drop everything next year. That's why I love me some Cat. That's why she is the moderator of the year every year. Okay, and we ain't playing. I don't play by my cat. I do not play by my cat. Let me tell you something. She is all that and then some. And then some. Whew. I have a good time. Every time I play with a Pat McGrath eyeshadow, I have a good time. You know, there's nothing like it. There really isn't. All right. And because, you know, I'm an extra girl and I like extra-ish, we're going to put this, I was going to say, in the outer corner, or the inner corner, rather. But who am I kidding? Not only we going to put it there, we going to bring it up and over, because I want a little bit more brightness on that lid. So why not? Why not give me some highlight, spotlight moment? I feel like if you don't have at least one Pat McGrath palette in your collection and you've been watching me, I've been doing y'all a disservice. I have not properly explained to you why you need to have Pat McGrath in your collection. Not only does she deliver every single time, I don't care what she writes on the back of these things, that they're only good for a year, that they're only good for 2 years. Some of these things I've had in my product, in my collection, for way beyond 2 years. I can pull them out right now and they're good money. They are good money. I could put anything of hers, anything, just close my eyes and dig in my stash, pull out something, and I could use it. I can't say that about everybody. I can't say that about everybody. But Pat McGrath, I don't have a bit of problem, a bit of worry. I can go dumpster diving head first into my Pat McGrath collection and put whatever on my eyes, my lips, my cheeks, and it's good money. Because that's just the quality that she puts in there, the care that she puts in there. She knows us. She knows. Listen, my babies, they're going to use this until there's no more use out of it. Trust me, I have tried to crack down to the pan of one of my Pat McGraths. Even my singles, I have not cracked into the can yet. I have not hit pan yet on any of my Pat McGrath stuff. Trust me, I have tried. Believe me, I've tried. There's one single that I had to get rid of, and not because I hit pan, but because it was so, I had dropped it so many times, because you know I drop ish on this channel. I can't help it. I drop ish. But I dropped that particular one so many times that it was just no more good. But I have it in the, I have it in its palette. So I'm not as concerned. But some of my other ones that I have of hers, oh, we make sure we don't touch those. People gotten real comfortable. Yeah, they get real comfortable with dissing mother. And it's time you put some respect on her name again. Say it again louder for the ones in the back, okay? Put some respect on her name, please. Okay? Don't make me bring back on Mondays with McGrath. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. I was trying to give others a shake by calling it Melanin Mondays, or, and just, trying to redo that series with just, other products that appeal to the melanin skin. But don't make me go back to the reason why this all happened, okay? Mother happened, okay? She been rocking this stage for a hot minute before all of y'all other ones came along, okay? Y'all just riding on her coattails now of what she started and implemented out here in these streets, okay? Try us not, okay? Try us not. We die hards up in here, okay? Yeah, I get very tight at that too. I get very tight at that. Absolutely. I know we have our Danessa now and other brands, but a lot of you keep forgetting that these brands wouldn't exist without Pat. She broke the mold, honey. She broke the ceiling so that Danessa and others could fly through this bitch. I'm telling you now. I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know, having been in this business for the better part of a smooth decade. Okay. As not only a content creator, but as a marketer who markets some of these brands. Okay. She has been caping for a lot of these brands for a hot minute. Okay. Some of these brands that you love down to this day, honey, was white labeled through Pat McGrath. She built the formula, she built the blueprint, and now they're reaping the benefits of it. Okay. Just so as you know, we're putting a little LYS on for mascara today. Another brand that's like breaking way and making a name for itself. and I love to see it. Black owned, female owned, and she's doing it. She's doing it. She's doing it. By the way, my discount codes are back for LYS. The new one for this week is LYS B2. B2, because she's only given us two characters. Lou says, I get very tired at night. Oh, I know. It depends for me. Sometimes I am tired at the end of the night, and sometimes I get like a burst of energy in the middle of the night. And I'm going to try to take advantage of those bursts of energy to put more content out, because I know I have been slacking and I've got nobody else to blame but myself, being, in mourning for my cousin. And I really had to come to terms to that. I really have to say that I really am in mourning for her. And I didn't realize how much I was mourning her, and I am mourning her, until one day I was just sitting here and I felt like, wow, I don't want to do anything else. I don't want to do anything in this moment but sit in it, right? I don't want to watch TV. I don't want to go on pick your social media poison. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to just sit in it and be in it, And it was then that I said, okay, I get it now. I need to mourn, and I need to get it out of my system. And then I need to go back to work. I need to go back to work and do what I do. Because for all those other people who are sitting in it and don't know what it is, you got to tell them. You got to tell them, Shannon. And you got to tell them it's okay. It's okay to sit in it. It's okay to be in it for a minute. Okay? It's okay. It's okay. You're no less of a superwoman if you sit in it for a minute. One of my dear sorority sisters and good friend, she lost someone this week, and I was just like, oh, I know what she's sitting in right now. I know what she's sitting in. And not just her. There are a lot of people, friends I know, family I know, who are all sitting in that and wallowing in that, because it's not something that you can just get over. Like, it doesn't have an expiration time, It doesn't say, oh, well, in 6 months you'll stop grieving and everything will be fine. No. In 6 months you may be feeling it even worse than you're feeling it right now. It just depends, and there's no rhyme or reason for any of it. It's just what you feel at any point in time, And a wise person once said, take as much time as you need. It's understandable. You don't have to always be on. Be on when you want to. Be on when you don't to. I'm missing some things as I was going on my diatribe. Kat said, wait, let me see if that's the first thing Kat said. Yes. Kat says she broke so many boundaries that allowed those brands to really get into the market. Absolutely. I'm not just talking about Black-owned brands too. white-owned brands as well. They benefited a lot from Kat's expertise. Okay. Kat says some of y'all may not remember, but there was a time when black-owned, women-owned makeup artists owned, queer-owned was not popular or sought after. Pat took so many risks. Yeah, she did. She did. She did. But she ran so that Fenty could fly. Yep. And then Fenty built on that legacy to help bring attention to shade ranges and the whole black and women owned business labels mattering. Yeah. Yeah. Remember when she came out and she first started 40 Shades? 40 Shades? They done shook the table. 40 shades? She's releasing 40 shades? 40 foundation shades? Oh, that's too much. Oh, they were screaming. The girls were gagging, honey. And I was like, 40 shades? All right then, girl. How about 45 shades? How about 50 shades? How about 55 shades of blackity black, 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 and brown, and caramel, and light skin, and lighter than light skin? And how about the fairest of the fair? How about the fairest of the fairest of the fairest fair? Okay, because even there are levels to this ish. We're not just talking about it being a black thing. It's a people thing. It's a no matter what shade you are thing, because we've all got different undertones that come out depending on the time of year, what your skin may be going through, whatever. So the fact that she made that range for people who before then had no other option. They had no other option. They had no place that they can just sit in and say, okay, this brand has my shade. Because we're talking about Mother Pat and these doggone bronzes. I'm going to put a link to it in the description box below. This is Burnished Honey, one of my faves. I have both of them in the deepest of the deep. I have Burnished Honey, and then the other one is called, what's the other one called? Bronze Divinity. So I have both of them. Don't ask me which one I love more. It's like picking out my kid. Which kid do you like most? I like both my kids, but I can't use both my kids at one time. So I'm gonna use this kid over here. That doesn't negate my love for this kid over here. It's just that I'm gonna use this kid over here first. That's all. That's all. But I love both my kids, right? I love both my kids. Okay? I love both my kids. But to use both kids at the same time, be overkill. So I'm gonna use this kit. I'm finished with this kit. I'll go back and maybe I'll use that kit tomorrow. That's it. I know the feeling, completely understandable. I know you know. Thank you, Noel. It's just soul crushing, right? Especially during this time of year. And my cousin was like, I want to have a big Thanksgiving because I want to eat everything. I want to have all the fixings. And for her not to be here to do that, it's a gut punch. It's a gut punch. But we will be here to celebrate for her. Grieving isn't ever really over. Just take a moment to be in it when you need to. Yeah, yeah. Oh, 30% off at Sephora today for some products. Ooh, you know what I forgot to get? I forgot to get another daily brush cleaner. And this one's more than halfway done. So I hope this is on that 30% off sale. I hope. I hope. And I want to get that new shampoo too. It's not new. because it's probably been out for a while, but it's going to be new to me. I've never tried the shampoo for my brushes before, but I want to try it. Since I love the spray cleaner so much, I'm hoping that the shampoo one will be just as good. We will see, babes. We will see. We will be boiling the mashed potatoes with tears if we need to. Exactly. Exactly. We sure will. We sure will. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. All right, babes. Now for the lipstick. All right. So some of you may remember, I'm just going to wipe the excess off because I was really just trying to get that dead skin off of my lips. I need a new scrub. Does anybody knows a nice sugar scrub that's not gonna rip my lips off, but really gets at the dead skin? Because like there's this piece right here. Here we go. It's coming off. That I just need to get off, right? Right there. I need a nice one that's not gonna like rip my lips off, but will help me kind of scrub my lips a little bit. Lush makes some good ones. Okay. I need to go to that mall that has Lush anyway. I love Lush products. Okay. So you might remember one of my lives, or it might have been the last one we were on. I was talking about these Anastasia Beverly Hills lipsticks. And I was saying how I wanted to get them. One, because of the packaging. You know, packaging and presentation always gets me, especially when it's rose gold. Girl, girl, girl. She's called Berry Mocha. And when I saw her online, I looked at her and I said, now you know you're coming home with me, right? You know you're coming home with me, right? You know I'm going to use you like you ain't never been used before. I'm gonna ride you hard. I'm gonna ride you real, real hard. But it'll be the best ride of your life, kid. Come on home with me. And I was gonna pull the trigger and get her at Sephora. And someone said, nope, hold out, Shannon. Put it back. Put it back. Don't put it in your cart yet. Put it back. I got something better for you. And I was like, you do? And she said, trust me, girl. Trust me. And I said, well, I trust you. She said, well, then put it back. Put it back. And I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. So I put her back. And I didn't hear from her in a minute. Okay? I didn't hear from my inner Shannon in a minute. And then, all of a sudden, last week, she said, hey, girl. I said, what? She said, remember I told you to put that Anastasia Beverly Hills back? And you was trying to debate me? And I told you, trust me, it'd be worth it? I said, yeah, I remember. Now what? Why? She said, go to Anastasia Beverly Hills. I said, what? She said, go on to the website. I said, all right, girl, all right. I'm going on her website. I went on her website. Babes, she had a buy one, get one for $3.99. And I said, say what now? You mean I could buy her and then get her for $3.99? She said, yes, girl, yes. I said, oh, what color am I gonna get? She said, try this one. And I tried it. And I said, oh, because it allows you to do the AR thing now, where you can like try the lipstick thing on. And I looked at it and I was like, oh. I said, Shannon, you wanted something there. So I put her in the box, in the cart. And then I put her little sister in there too. Hey, Ray. Hey, Ray. So, yeah, Glow Recipe has a great chemical exfoliate for the lips. Ooh, okay. Okay. I'll try that. All right. And welcome in, Ray Sunshine. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. All right. So, we're going to put her on. This is Berry Mocha. And when I saw her, I was like, I know just the pencil. I got just. I don't know what the hell happened there. I don't know if the other Shannon didn't like me talking about her or what was going on, but everything just died. Everything just died. Like, poof, it just went out. So I think my battery was drained because I'm plugging her in now. But I didn't see like my little twinkles that I usually get when it's dying. You know how you get those signals? I didn't get the signal. Maybe I did get the signal. I ignored the signal. I don't know. Anywho, I said when I saw that color, I had the perfect pencil to go with it. So I didn't need to buy a pencil, whatever. I just knew what pencil I wanted for this. And that was the MAC in Night Moth. And I remember telling you guys a while back that I did not know that Night Moth was one of those cult classic pencils like Chestnut and what's my other one? Cork. I did not know. It was the holiday spirit. It could be. It could be the holiday spirit. This pencil, but I see why it could be a cult favorite because it is such a beautiful color. And much like cork and chestnut and what's the other one that I like? Is it twirl or soar? They are so good that you can literally wear them with just like a little coat of clear gloss on and just go about your day. You don't even need lipstick, just a little bit of pencil, some gloss, and you can go. It's so good. But we're going to try it with the Berry Mocha by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I knew it. Y'all. Y'all see this? Do y'all see this foolishness right here? Y'all see this foolishness right here? It's acting up? What's acting up? My computer's acting up again? Say it ain't so. Because I need y'all to see this lipstick and how it is acting a fool up in here. Girl. 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 Y'all see this? Hey, James Money, how are you? How are you? Listen here. Berry Mocha. Ain't that it? Yes, berry mocha. Berry freaking mocha. Girl. And for this to be a matte, it is very comfortable on the lips. It is very, very comfortable on the lips. Ooh, she cute. Ooh, she thinks she cute with this. Hmm. 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 She thinks she real fly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't even want to take it off, but I got to because I got to show y'all her cousin or her little sister. Maybe it's her little sister. Now, mind you, as I'm taking this off, oh, look at it. You know it's good when it even looks good on the tissue. You know it's good. God, no. I don't know which one I want to wear first, Thanksgiving or for Christmas. I'm just saying now. So good. All right, so let me finish telling y'all before my computer acts up again what's happening on BELLAmas. So, in case y'all don't know, BELLAmas is where I go and I do vlogs every day from December 1st through the 25th, during which time we do various things such as open up advent calendars. We go through and throw out some of my stuff that, is no longer serving me. And I go and, do a huge purge and throw out my makeup. And I, clean out my space and, start really like doing a deep clean of everything and just, getting myself set for the new year. It is also a time where we look back on products that we may have tried this year and we vote up or down whether they were good or bad. And so in that, I do what's called the Bella Awards. Now, the Bella Awards is something I started along with BELLAmas to kind of highlight those brands that we loved in the year 20 whatever. And this year, I'm doing things a little differently where I'm asking you guys not just to choose who wins, but to actually help with the nominees. Now, some of y'all, Kat, have been a lot more forthcoming in telling me what things they liked and what nominees they'd like to see than others who have been on this show a lot, Ray of Sunshine, and kind of know, which products I use. So I'm calling y'all out for a reason, and that is to help y'all fellow babes do this properly, right? So this is not the Shannon show, although it is Shannon's show. But it's an opportunity for all of us to weigh in. So I want you all to weigh in on these products that I've tried. Let me know if you like them, if you don't like them, if you have other nominees that you want. Like today, we decided we're going to put Bioma back in the mix for best skincare. So that's going to be a nominee. So again, we're going to flush all of this out and we're going to do it democratically, the way things are supposed to be done, where you weigh in on all the options and then you vote on those options. Okay. The lipstick is great on you. Thank you, Kat. I knew she was going to be good. I knew she was going to be good. But let's see her sister. So her sister is Spice. That's the one that I got that I thought, okay, this is also looking like it could be a banger. So here we go. And this one we're trying with our chestnut. And Spice got my vote because Out of all the other ones that I tried, after I tried Berry Mocha, this one gave me the exact feeling that I got with Berry Mocha. Like, this is something that I can use with my cozy white sweater. And if you guys are not familiar with my cozy white sweater analogy, that is what I give to my fall lipsticks, fall and winter lipsticks. If I like them, I want to wear like a nice cozy white sweater with it so it gives it a pop, right? Because when you're a brown skin girl and you wear white, winter white during the winter, it gives you like this ethereal look to it. And I love pairing that with like a badass lip. Usually it's a bright red, but sometimes it's a chocolate mocha kind of thing. Now, this is not, rocket science. We're not, like I said, building, the world's best lipstick here. But we did come close. Spice, again, creamy, very luxe, and gives me this beautiful, comfortable look. Right? I love her. I love her. I think she is very much giving me fall, giving me, nudie kind of lip. The only thing for me that's a little bit of a deterrent is the smell. Something about these lipsticks, when they put that vanilla scent in it, it either doesn't bother me at all or it annoys the out of me. And unfortunately, this falls in a later category. The smell just annoys the out of me. And I smell it in both lipsticks, but I smell it a lot more now with this one than I do with this one. So I hope that changes. Really hope that changes, and I hope it dissipates as time goes on, because I like them both. I do like them both. This one I like when I'm like wearing, something, a little bit darker or deeper, maybe a chocolate brown or rust or whatever. But that sickly sweet vanilla scent drives me bananas. It really does. It really, really does. Let's see what y'all saying. You're back. Oh yeah, you're back. The lipstick is great on you. I wish this line was more consistent with this formula though. Okay. It's either the best thing you've ever tried or the driest, most cakey, most devastating lipstick you've ever had. Oh my God. Okay, so it doesn't feel dry on me. Even though it is a matte, it doesn't feel dry. It does feel comfortable. It does glide across the lips really nicely. And it's comfortable to wear. I'll give it that. The devastating part is the smell for me. And that's it. So far, just the smell for me. I don't know how long it lasts, because literally I'm trying it on for the first time live with you all. When I tried it on, it was virtually. So, virtually you can see, if it helps you out or not, but you really won't know until you actually put it on your lips in real time whether it really works or not. Oh, excuse me. This I feel works. It doesn't give me the pop that Berry Mocha does, but not all lipsticks I get need to give me a pop like that. Some I want to fade in the background because maybe my eyes are going to be the focal point, or maybe my cheek color, whatever that is going to be the focal point. So maybe my lips do need to fall back a little bit. And I love this for that. I really think that this is a nice, beautiful fall neutral lipstick that you can wear at work. You can wear it during the day. You can also wear this at night. And it gives you like a nice polished look. I really love that. But you know, she's no slouch. She's no slouch. Berry Mocha is no slouch. And I love the packaging. Again, Rose Gold does it for me every single time. Every single time Rose Gold does this for me. And I love that, you know, it's not magnetic, but you hear that satisfying click. I like a nice click. I like a nice satisfying click. That lets you know that the product is safely tucked away. You know, she's tucked. She's in for the night. And I love this velvety like formula they've got going on here. Kind of reminds me of Lisa Eldridge and that Velvet Decade series that she did. Oh, update on that. I wore that lipstick, I think it was last week, because I was in that like deep dark phase. And so I wore that. Girl, I put this thing on my lips. Why this lipstick moved in the bullet? It's like it came loose. I was like, oh no, you didn't. Lisa Eldridge lipstick that cost me an arm and a leg and a tooth. No, she didn't. No, this bitch ass did not just come a loose in the freaking bullet. No, I did not do that. I'm tight. I'm tight. I'm tight for two reasons. One, no lipstick that expensive should ever break on you, should ever move on you, should ever do anything but do what you tell it to do. Okay? Which is get on my lips and be bomb about it. Okay? Don't give me no if, ands, or buts. Don't give me no lip about my lip. Get on there and do what you're supposed to do. Do what you're supposed to do. Spice. She cool. She cute. But if she come out the bag on me, like that Lisa Eldridge, I'm telling y'all now, I'm a cutter. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm a cutter. I'm a cutter. So that leads me to talk about the elephant in the room that we have not fully discussed yet. And we're not going to fully discuss here either today, because this is a conversation for a much longer debate. But at some point, I do want to prepare you all for the inevitability, because it is inevitably going to happen. Just preparing y'all now. Just preparing. Okay? Hold on to your pieces and your wigs and your whatever's you got here, little pieces of hair you're trying to keep on your head, because, my hair is thinning like it is thinning like and I don't know what I can do about it. I don't know. I'm trying not to panic. I'm trying to keep it cool, but it is thinning like a mother. I don't know what to do. I see all these products, the Ori Naturals, the Nutrafols. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't know. I don't know what to try first. I don't know what to use. I don't know where to go first. I do want to go to a dermatologist, and I do have somebody that specializes in scalp that can look at my scalp and tell me like what I could do. So hopefully between the two of those, I will have some sort of answer. But if you are also kind of like suffering through this or know someone that's suffering through this, I'm going to be talking about this practically almost every BELLAmas. We're going to be talking about it from the time I decide which formula I'm going to go to and ultimately use, and my journey with that. And we're going to get down there. We're going to show you the scalp. We're going to show you everything. I'm gonna show you everything because you know I keep it a buck with y'all. Keep it a buck. But I'm gonna tell you now, I was like, what's happening here? What is happening here? What is going on? It's really what I said. Okay. That's really what I said and really how I said it. What's going on? Okay. What's good here? And it's so crazy because when I think about like everything else, like my eyebrows are growing in, like the hairs are growing in, they look so full and luscious. Like I'm finding that I have less and less space that I need to fill in for some reason. I mean, I'm putting the serums on my eyes still, and my lashes are still like growing. And I use that. And I'm like, okay, so I'm using the right things for my brows and my eyelashes because they're seeing improvements. So what? Do I need to put that on my hair too? Like, I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna come to the bottom of this, babes, for real. Briogeo has some good products for this, but you should and can talk to professionals about this. Yeah, I am. And Briogeo, I love. I have their like deep conditioning products. I love them. I love them. But I really do need to like look into like what shampoos I'm using, what other conditioners I'm using, what other styling products I'm using. Something's going on. Something's going on. It can't just all be hormones, which I know, you know, hormones has a lot to do with it too. But I need to kind of figure out what the tea is, what's going on, so that we can nip this in the bud because we cannot be bald. We cannot be bald. We don't look good bald. We don't. We don't. So something's gotta give. Something's gotta give. And like I said, I was very, very close, very, very close to chopping my hair off because of this. I was just gonna say, freak it. Let me just chop it all off and start from the beginning. But my hairdresser was like, you might not be, you know, let's not be too hasty. Let's not be too hasty. Plus, my inner Shannon said, remember you did this ish before in a dead of winter and said you would never again do this. Well, let me come back in to remind you that it's close to the dead of winter and you talking this talk again. Let's wait until the weather breaks and it's at least spring. Then we can revisit. If your stuff ain't right, then we can revisit. And I agreed with that version, that with that Shannon. I said, yeah, let's wait till the spring because we're not about to get pneumonia because Shannon's going through a minute here where she feels like chopping her hair off is the best thing to do. It may be. It may be the best thing to do. But we're not doing that right now. Right now, we're not doing that. Okay, so then you might ask, well, why you got color in your hair if you worried about the da 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 da? Well, we've got a henna dye, so it's not, there's no chemicals or anything into it. It's just like the henna dye, and that, you know, washes out, and you know, I'll be gray again soon. But I like this version because I don't get like the reverse version doesn't happen as quickly. Like it's been what, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks since I got my hair done, and I'm seeing none. I'm seeing no grays popping out. No grays. So yeah, so that helps. And then the blondes I have in here are tape-ins. That's right, ladies and gents. We got magic hair where all the blonde is. Not much. Just a little something. Just a little something. What else? If you don't get your dead ends dealt with constantly and makes your hair thin. Yeah, yeah. And I've been wearing my hair natural a lot. And so that does dry your hair out a lot. So I do need to get those cut off because the split ends will just keep climbing up the shaft and they'll get worse and worse. So yeah, I am getting those clipped now, especially now that it's silk press season. I definitely have to get my ends clipped a lot more than they had been getting clipped. So the next time I go, which is I think this week, yeah, because Thanksgiving is this Thursday. So yeah, I'm gonna go in probably on Tuesday, get my ends clipped, and then what you call it, get it washed and deep conditioned. Kat says also tape ends can and will thin out hair if not done properly. Yeah, I don't do them myself. I, mm-mm, mm-mm. That's not in my ministry. That's not, if I'm using magic hair, trust and believe it's been done by a professional. I don't do these things myself because I don't know what I'm doing. So I don't do that. I don't play those kind of games. I don't play those kind of games. I definitely go to a professional, and I don't get them done all the time. So, like I said, for now, strategically, it's good for me. But yeah, this is not like something I get all the time. And although I want blonde hair, I'm not going to dye my hair blonde until we decided this is okay, and either I'm cutting it all off and regrowing it, in which case I could start it off being blonde and just take care of it, or we're going to finesse some kind of version. But believe me, it'll be done professional. I don't do my own hair like that. Mm-mm. I barely want to wash and blow dry my hair and condition it myself. I barely want to do that. So trust me, I ain't doing no other stuff. Trust me, I'm doing all this stuff. And I talked to my professionals before I got the little tape in add-ons, and they said that's fine as long as it's not um, a lot to like wear your hair down. And it's not. It's not. It's just in a couple of places. And as it gets more healthy, I would think about putting some more in. But for now, they're okay. For now, they're okay, and it blends in nice with my hair as it is now. So that's it. Okay, so I think that is all of the little behind the scenes tidbits I want to divulge now about Bella, um, BELLAmas and what we're doing. Some things I want to keep secret, and one big secret I'm holding, and I will share with you later. I know. I'll share with you later how Shannon feels after missing half the comments. I know. I know. I'm the worst. 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 Tell a friend to tell a friend. They call it vanilla sugar cookie scent. And I'm like, it smells like medicinal hand sanitizer, like the stuff that's just around hospitals for constant use. Not hand sanitizer. You're killing me. You're killing me, cat. Not hand sanitizer. You ain't too wrong from it though. Yeah, Lisa's lipsticks are a little loose in the bullet due to how creamy and wrapping the formula is. Yeah, but as much as she costs, she don't need to be moving around, being a little loosey goosey in the bullet. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm not gonna let you ride on that one. Nope. Because Pat McGrath has never done that to me. And I have far many more Pat McGrath at a grip, was it 40 a grip, than I do when they are on her 30% sale. I have a few from her 30% where they're like, $20, $10 sometimes. I got a few of those. But even those have never moved around and got broken on me. Nope, never, not once. Never, not once. Even Fever Dream that looked old when I got it and I rolled it up and I was like, you look a little long in the tooth, Fever Dream. You look a little long in the tooth. But she still didn't break. And I still have her. And she hasn't broken. So yeah, Lisa, missed me with that one. Missed me with that one. You got to do better. Do better, honey. Do better. Oh, but what I didn't tell y'all, and I was preparing y'all before the lights went out in New York City. Well, actually in Connecticut, but I digress. I am going to get the Louis Vuitton. I am. Before y'all start, stop. Before y'all start, stop. Because one, I'm a Louis fan. I'm a Louis fan. I have been a Louis fan. I have been a Louis lover since the early 90s. Okay? I've been a Louis lover since the early 90s. I was always going to get it. It just was not in the cards to get it at the time when everybody was hyping about it. Now I could have pushed it, just, kept refreshing until the one that I wanted came out and had it or whatever. But I wanted to take my time because I wanted to pick the right colors and I wanted to pick the right palette because I do want to get the eye palette and I do want to get the lipsticks. Now, the balm, I don't know if I'm going to get the balm. I wanted to get it for the sheer fact of the bullet because you can put like whatever you want in there, but I just don't see a balm that I would want to start off with. I don't see one that I like. I don't see one that I like. Kat, you're getting the balm. What color are you getting? I think we should talk more about this because there's a lot at foot here. Y'all will see me clowning at purchase. Mind your business. Mind your business. That part, mind your business. Mind your business, honey. That part. And I know exactly which one you're talking about because that is on my list. Let me tell you which ones are on my list because I wrote them down already. Because trust me, I do my research. I do my research. Hunty. So, in the matte, which in my opinion is probably the best formula. It's probably going to be the best formula. I really do think so. I really do think so. Yes, grab it and let me know if I said the right one. I ain't gonna hold you because I'm gonna say it and then I'm gonna look at the comments. But under the matte, the LV Rouge matte, first one I want to get is Legendary. Why? It is a red. I was debating between that one and the Louis Vuitton named red. But let me tell you why I went with Legendary. It was when I did the AI again with Legendary. Now, I started off doing it and having Louis Vuitton pick for me what lipstick I should get based on my coloring. I don't know what the hell they was giving me, but none of them are my final choices. Not a one. I don't know what the heck was going on with the AI. It was not AIing. It was not hitting on no cylinders. So I had to take that power back and say, clearly you cannot be trusted with such things, Louis. Clearly, Louis, you cannot be trusted with such things. So then I went back. Legendary, number one. I put it on my lips. It was butter. It was Elson on full throttle. And I'm not talking about the Elson 2, the Elson 3, and the other derivatives of that. I'm talking about the original Elson, the one you put on your lips, and everybody's like, that's how a red's supposed to look. Right there, that is how you're supposed to look in a red. Baby, when I tell you, flames, flames and more flames. That is going in the cart first. Okay, followed by followed by the following in refills. Number 406, Fearless Night, which is a deep wine, kind of sort of like our Mocha Bay here. Kind of sort of like her, but and however, this is more a brownish wine, whereas Fearless Night gives me more vampy, purplish wine, like that Merlot kind of look, or that Pinot Noir. That Pinot Noir look. Ooh. Trying to think. There's a Pat McGrath that reminds me of that too. And I can't think of her name right now. McMeany. If you've ever tried McMeany from Pat, that is what that reminds me of. Fearless Night reminds me of McMeany, but a little deeper. A little deeper. And then Volcano Heart. Volcano Heart is a chocolate. Again, not unlike this, but it's more chocolatey than, it gives me more cocoa than it gives me berry. Gives me more cocoa than berry. All right, so those are my 3 choices for matte. Now with the satin, I do like number 112, which is Rumbling Storm. That gives me like a port wine kind of look to it. I really like that color for me. And it's a satin, so it gives you a little bit of, shine to it as well, which I thought I was going to be adverse to, but it looks good on this version, not the others, because the others was just shine for shine's sake. This one was giving me shine for a reason, because it was deep and it was mysterious, and it gave you just a little hint of glow to the lips, which is really, really nice and flattering for a change. It's a nice mix-up. It's a nice mix-up, especially if you are like me and have a lot of mattes that you love in your collection. This gives you a nice balance to have that kind of satiny look to it. So I like that wine portish kind of look. Now, like I said, the balms weren't really feeling me like that. Like, I didn't really see any that really was like, oh, I must have. If I had to get it just for the fact that I want that case, I would get Nude Poetry. I would get number 010, Nude Poetry. The reason why is that it kind of reminds me of the Dior Toffee. And the thing I liked about the Dior Toffee, I know y'all panned those lip glosses, but hey, I still have my berry wine one, and I am going to go back and get Toffee again. I really think that I panned it because you all panned it. I really was liking it. I really was. And I succumbed to the pressure and was like, okay, maybe I don't like it. Maybe I'm just trying to be a rebel about it and like it because y'all don't like it. But no, I like it. I do like it. So I'm going back and I'm going to get it. But honey, this is a balm lipstick that mimics it, but in a different way. It mimics it in less shiny, less glossy than the Toffee from Dior, but it's really a grown-up and sophisticated version. Like the Dior kind of reminds me, especially the packaging, kind of reminds me of like the millennial girl who just wants, yeah, I just want to put a little something on my lips, not too much, because I don't want, like, have a cake face or nothing, with the vocal fry and whatever they do now. So it doesn't give me that. It gives me, I'm a sophisticated woman. I like sophisticated things. And I'm going to give you this lip action right here. It's going to be very, high end, very sophisticated. I'm going to look so swanky when I put it on my lips and show you with the compact mirror and all of that, how just glamorous and diva like I truly am. Because really, that's why you're buying this. This is why you're buying it. It's not, like I said, this is not rocket science. Everybody does these colors a million ways from Sunday. But the thing about it is the packaging is bomb. And if you're a bomb chick, you like bomb things. Okay? If you a bomb bitch, you like bomb bitch stuff. Okay? And I've just fully accepted that I am in my bomb bitch era. Okay? I'm just going to go ahead out and call a thing a thing. I am in my bomb bitch area. I like being a bomb bitch. I like doing bomb bitch stuff. Okay? And if that means I'm going to buy this lipstick that I could probably buy 3 or 4 of other lipsticks to match this one, I'm going to go ahead and do that. You know why? Because I can. Because I I'm whispering and I'm but you can read my lips. You know what I'm talking about. Okay? Okay? Don't bother me with this nonsense. Miss me with the overconsumption and all the things that's going on in the world. Why are you hitting this? Da, 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 da. Don't you know? Da, 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 da. I know all of that. I know. We all know. We just don't give a. Let's just keep it real. We just don't give a. That part. I see my babes in there. Y'all laughing at me. Look, I don't care. Laugh. Have a joke at it. I don't care. I'm still gonna get it. I don't give a fuck. That part indeed. Welcome to the land of I don't. Okay. Welcome, my people. Welcome one, welcome all. Okay. Welcome one, welcome all. We as grown as we want to be and what we choose to do with our money. If it don't concern you, if it's not coming out your pocket, don't worry about what's coming out of mine. Okay? Okay? It's a no judgment zone here. Okay? So I don't judge you whether you get it or whether you don't. I don't even care whether you judge me for getting it or don't. I don't. Because you know why? Let's hear it for all the women out there. That part. And with that, you have now been bellified. I love you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. And until we do, deuces. Bye, babes. That part. And the